Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and let. Okay, so you're all doing this at the same time, but for simplicity's sake, neutral and Maxer. Well, sorry, Maxi and
It's not that hard.
Well,
you guys are making your way to the blacksmith, and while you're on your way there or whatever, you're heading to like the northeast part of town. Well, you're already in the north, so you're basically heading eastward because you know, like you were told the directions.
okay.
And neutral, you do pass by some buildings of worship and statues. Do they catch your interest at all, or do you just keep going?
Lelelele eyes them as she passes by and says, "Heathens."
Heathens.
I don't think. Yeah. Well, no. You know what? I'm gonna let neutral play his character, and Maxi just questioned you, so.
Heathens.
I don't respect purity and chastity. That is
Impurity and chastity?
the goddess I work for. I'm a paladin. I'm a paladin for Pervotia, the goddess of sodomy.
The goddess of sodomy, say.
Sodomy and lust. Many of these other religions are so pure, and they make their people believe that it is wrong to be she it's hard for her to find the words to describe it.
I see.
Now, I do hate to be of an interruption, but you said no. This is a man talking. This guy just kind of came out of nowhere. As you turn around to this voice, you see a tiefling. A male tiefling, but instead of being an abyssal tiefling, he is an infernal. He has a much more demonic look to him. His eyes are like a dark purple, and his horns like kind of circle around like ram horns. And he's wearing like a studded leather outfit with two falchions on each end. Now I do hate to be interruption, but you worship Pervotia, you said?
Yes, I do. Do you have issue with this?
No issue. Everyone's entitled to worship who they care for, you know?
Well, what purpose have you with speaking with me?
I just heard you spouting negativity and hate towards other people's worship.
No,
and
I am spouting negativity to people restricting people, she says.
What do you mean by restricting?
Making she looks at, she points at a few of the priests and nuns and says, do you see that? Do you see decency and chastity? That's disgusting.
Those are worshippers of Bahamut.
Bahamut?
I would not speak ill of Bahamut. Everybody knows Bahamut. Bahamut's like the Zeus of all gods.
Oh.
He's Big Daddy.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, then.
He's the god of judgment and justice, basically. I would not speak negative of the followers of Bahamut. Now, all of them, now, don't get me wrong. Some followers indulge in sexual acts. Some have preserved themselves, and everybody to their own. But I personally, I worship the Traveler.
His Traveler?
Yes, the Traveler. The Traveler is a fantastic man.
Yeah.
I would appreciate it if you were to take back your ill words of other people's profession.
I have always grown up to believe that my goddess was the victim. This world is new to me, and I'm not used to how everything functions.
I see.
I apologize. She bows very sternly, very, very sternly. A 90-degree angle.
Yeah, like this guy just kind of puts a hand in his pocket and just kind of like leans back slightly or whatever, and he just goes, "Why are you so formal?"
I believe she came from some sort of nobility, from what I hear, or how she acts.
I see. Well,
I say no word and I don't move until he allows me to.
I just dropped the thing. So, where are you two heading?
Lelelele straightens herself sternly and says, "We are desiring to visit the blacksmith."
Oh, I see. Well, you're headed in the right way. He points to the right. Well, not to the right. He points to the east, and you can see a very Oh fuck, man! I keep dropping. Shit! Oh, I actually dropped. Oh my god! I actually lost one of the things. Shit! Ah!
Oh, what?
Come on, where are you? Ow! I lost the cap to my highlighter. No, it's over here, dummy. Fuck you too. Oh, I found it. You can go. Sorry, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Got a cat. So, but he points to the east or whatever, and like you can see like this like not like a 2 to 3 story stone building, and there's like smoke puffing out in multiple areas, and you can see like multiple dwarven men are just kind of walking around like carrying stone, lumber, metals, ores, varying things like swords, tools, and all that sort. He says, so if you seek the blacksmith, it is simply right there. I will go back to doing my things.
Lelele offers her hand. May I have a name for this man who has taught me a lesson on this day?
Oh, yes. My name?
Her hand is still outstretched. She doesn't answer you.
He just kind of looks at her hand. My name is Jeff.
That's a cheap joke!
Well, very...
Well. It was nice. Thank you for teaching me a new lesson on this day, Mr. Jeff.
Yes, thank you. Have a good day as well, Jeff.
You want to know something sad?
What?
That's not a made-up character. That was a pre-made character.
What? Well...
Were you trying to not say his name? Were you trying to not mention his name? Is that why you're so reluctant?
I just wanted to see how long I could go without mentioning his name. It's so worth it.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I'm hurting.
That's so cheap. That's so cheap.
Oh my god. I just shook hands with a priest named Jeff.
You never shook your hand.
Oh god.
He just looked at your hand.
Oh, huh?
He just looks at your hand, says my name is Jeff, and walks away.
That's perfect.
Oh my god.
Confused, looks at her hand and checks if anything was on it, and she like carefully just wipes it on her chainmail and just continues on to the blacksmith.
And I follow.
So y'all enter the blacksmith, and you hear clanging, and you hear grunting, and you hear like a few, like a little bit of cursing going on. And as you enter or whatever, you look to the right, and by the forge, there's 2 dwarves sitting there arguing. Oh, I don't know what the fuck you want me to do. Just fucking do the shit right. Oh, I don't know. I'm doing it fucking right. I don't know what the fuck you mean. You ain't doing it right, you stupid cunt.
Lelelele is horrified.
And then...
Oh, fuck. Hi. How are you? Hey.
Hello.
She kind of.
Is there a problem?
They both kind of saunter over to like the counter or whatever, and you watch they climb onto a stool so they can look over the counter.
She kind of takes steps back behind Maxi and whispers into his ear. Dwarves scare me.
I guess I'll handle this.
Wait. So greetings. Oh yeah, greetings. My name is Hep.
Greetings. Your name is what?
Okay, so the two dwarves, you have one that's like blonde and seems like he has like blonde hair. He's like kind of like a dirty blonde.
Okay.
Somewhat short beard, and then the one on the right. Well, actually, the one on the right is the blonde and short beard. His name is Hef. Let me just we got Hef. And then the one on the other side says, I'm Estes.
Huh.
I get it.
Oh!
You bastard.
Oh, this is brilliant. I get it.
God, it's so cool.
What brings you here? Yeah.
Greetings. My friend here seems to want to perhaps look at your wares.
Don't worry. Yeah, don't worry. I have a sword for her. And you watch as Estes punches. Hef punches Estes. Oh, don't say that kind of shit. You know, we got to be professional, or I suppose so.
She stands there, kind of shivering, while also quite terrified of these tiny men.
Okay.
They're not tiny. They're like 4'2".
Tiny men.
Okay. I mean, I'm the tiniest around here.
It's true.
Yeah, they're bigger than halflings and gnomes.
I see.
Estes speaks up. So, what you after?
Did you want anything, Maxi?
Nothing in particular, but maybe I'll just look around.
She walks past you and looks expectantly at the two blacksmiths. I have how much would you say very, very, very light armor cost?
This is Estes speaking. Well, based on your build and what you're currently wearing.
No, I want this to be able to fit. I'm looking for a standard size.
What?
Not for myself, for somebody else. So just something that can fit the standard person.
Who are you buying it for?
No one in particular, to be honest, but I am trying to use this as a demonstration for the future.
Well, we would need the person, and then we would need to custom fit it, and then we would make it, and yeah.
Let's just say a 5'7" human being.
Okay, so you're looking for, like, leather armor?
I would prefer steel.
Well, that's not light.
Well, I only desire to cover the certain regions that it has to cover, for decency.
Huh?
She points. She brings over Maxi and points to his chest. I would like it to only cover this part, and points to a crotch, and only this part.
Wait, what?
Speaks up. So, you want useless armor?
Yes.
What?
You're looking for armor to cover your tits and your pussy.
No, just for people in general. I must spread the word of this type of armor. I feel like it could be very, very beneficial to
What?
people around the world.
Okay, lady, listen here. This is some of the dumbest shit I have ever heard. I told you. Holy shit! My brother's piss stain for a fucking beard covers me.
Inflamed, Lelelele jumps onto the counter and she says, "I took the holy oath, but to my goddess Pervotia the Great, that I would spread the word of of revealing armor, and I will do so by her name."
So basically, what I'm trying to get at, this like puts his hand out, brother, calm down. So what the fuck you trying to get at, dude?
At the two men yelling, she falls off the counter.
What?
At the two men yelling, Lelelele falls off the counter.
Maybe make a roll, or...
She just fucking falls.
Yeah.
Can I catch her then?
You're like 3-4.
Okay. Maxer, let me just run this by your
Wrong.
Okay, Maxer, you weigh like 40 pounds, okay?
Okay.
Armor weighs like 40 pounds. And then her as a person, because she's very muscular, probably weighs like 130. You do realize what you're trying to do. You know what? Fucking do it. Make a strength roll.
Go for it. Fuck it. I want to see this.
Oh no!
Please make a strict roll.
Oh my god. Fucking roll a natural 20. I'm gonna flip my shit.
I will actually break something.
Please be a natural 1. I just want this.
Okay. Fucking.
So what's that, Maxer?
6.
I got her. Splat.
Oh!
Falls on you. You've got like chainmail and tits in your face right now.
She gets up and accidentally pushes like up on his face as she's trying to push herself off the ground, and she's oh my, when did you get there? She kind of gets away from you.
No worries.
She dusts herself off and pats like her bag and says, "I have the gold." And she looks at Hef and Estes.
Yeah.
And she says, I have the money to pay for this, please.
Okay, I'm just gonna, my character's just gonna take, Lelelele to the side, and I'm gonna, I don't think this will be very beneficial to us on our journey. Perhaps you're like an armor for yourself?
But my holy oath.
Look, I understand about your holy oath, but...
Hey!
Huh?
Hey! At this point, Hef is speaking up. I respect your oath, but that armor ain't gonna do shit, so we're not gonna be responsible for getting people killed.
How much would you charge for it?
We're not making it. I can tell you right now, it would be that armor would be something of an aesthetic use. We can make functional armor.
I just look at Lelelele and just say, perhaps you like an armor for yourself.
Lelelele slumps over and walks over to the counter. She is utterly defeated. This is she looks back at Maxi. She said, "This is the 30th time I've tried this."
You're like a Mormon going from door to door. Hey, would you like to hear about our Lord and Savior? Slam.
She, still looking at the ground, she says, "How much for a sword?"
What sword?
Your finest great sword.
Let's see, our finest? they pull out this. Oh wow! I was not expecting you to ask that. Holy fuck! Okay, let me pull it out. Okay, so they pull out this greatsword, and it has these arcane runes running across it. It's about 5 feet long.
Oh my god!
It's
oh dang!
Mass of a sword. Okay,
Oh my god!
like it is the true definition of a greatsword.
Oh.
It's about. I'd say it's about like 8 inches wide.
Oh my god!
And
wow.
Both of them to carry it.
Oh my god!
Oh wait, so this is our greatest creation ever. We've even had it enchanted. The current pricing for it is $7,256.
Okay. Nope.
Well, as they brought out this sword, her face slowly transitioned from the ground, in a dejected look, to for her stars in her eyes as she's gazing upon this marvel of blacksmithery, and she with another defeated look says, "What can 100 gold get me?"
About 5 minutes of fucking. Oh, and also that's from each of us because we only last about 2.5.
Oh my god! No, no, she did not mean that kind of sword. She meant for a sword.
100 gold. Could you get you a fuck shit? Oh god damn it! We were thinking that was gonna work. Right, Estes? I don't know what you mean. 100 gold could probably get you a basic longsword.
Do you have any knight's helmets in this? Do you have any knight's helmets in this establishment?
A helmet won't increase your AC. A basic helmet won't. It'd just be aesthetic.
I wouldn't mind that. How much do helmets cost?
It depends what kind.
I would like a basic one that covers my head entirely.
Oh, so you're talking like an iron helmet?
Yes, I wouldn't mind that.
550 gold.
Well,
Dejected, Lelelele says, "I'm sorry for the intrusion," and turns around and begins walking out the door. Let's go, Maxi.
Oh no, you're you're not an intrusion. Please come back again.
perhaps another time when we've accumulated a bit more gold.
Yeah, and next time don't bring your friend. Come alone. And, come with less clothing. You see him just kind of like sloppily wave and like smirk at you.
She doesn't even notice the lewd remarks. She only is thinking about swords and armor now.
I just like slowly just, I guess. Wait, are you heading for the door?
I just want to go home, Maxi.
Y'all are exiting?
I only want to go home now, Maxi.
Okay.
I guess we exit.
Blacksmith shop. So now we go to Koto. Yeah. Okay. So Koto, you decide to go instead of going northeast, instead of going east, you go west, and you head towards the shopping district. Make a perception check. I hope you guys like the dwarves.
Oh my god, they're so good.
They're so funny.
Can we beat more doors?
Oh shit! Damn, Koto. You don't even need to add the number, dude. You're walking, and you're like looking around, and you're like, hey, that's a tailor. I'll go there. So you make your way in, and you see a very dainty and kind of like very skinny, like surprisingly skinny, elven woman, and she sees you coming. Oh my goodness, darling! What are you doing here? Look at you! You are just the cutest little thing.
Oh my god.
I came to see what you're selling.
Oh yes. We're selling many things. We have hats, we have dresses, we have outfits for the gentlemen. What are you after? Are you after something custom or pre-made?
Custom.
Okay. So, could I size you up firstly?
Of course.
All right. So, she basically grabs like this little tape measure kind of dealio and just starts sizing you up and stuff. She's like, okay, nice. You have a very, very nice frame on you. I like you.
Thank you.
So, what kind of outfit are you after?
Alright, so again, I'm gonna post this picture again, and she's gonna show it up as like she drew it.
Yeah.
But I don't have a drawing of it, so just imagine just a dress.
Yeah, I got you, dude.
If it'll load.
By the way, Koto, I've never heard your voice, the mic, and I just gotta say you sound kind of hot. No homo.
Who?
Okay.
Boy, I wouldn't mind having that mouth wrapped around my dick.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this is the first
Okay.
time I've heard Koto's voice on a mic.
So,
Wow.
Yeah, I got you.
how much would something like this cost?
This is quite the quite the very nice dress. Adding the gemstones, which I would assume you'd want to be pure sapphire, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, this dress would cost you around 1,500 gold.
Oh.
See, I don't know if you know this, but sapphire is very valuable. Let alone the material that I will be using for such a dress as this. So, this is me being kind.
Mm-hmm.
So, you could pay half the cost up front, and I could start on it for you. But if you currently don't have the funds on you, I completely understand.
I unfortunately don't. What do you think I can get for 120?
She pulls out like this somewhat simple little it's kind of like it's like a purple beret, or more like a raspberry color.
She got a raspberry beret.
I'm doing all sorts of references. This little hat right here would cost you about 50 gold. But it doesn't seem to match your appearance too well. See, unfortunately, a lot of these things are quite expensive. This is a store that most nobles come into.
I see. So, no dresses?
No, all dresses are about 500 gold or more.
Okay. I'll come back.
Of course, you're always welcome to come back. So, do you leave?
Yeah, Ellie leaves for now.
Alright. Now to Brackjaw. Make a perception check.
Fractal's in. Desi, what's your character name?
Oh yeah, I forgot Desi's going with you.
Forget about Desi. I love you, Desi.
So, Brackjaw,
Rockin' him. So I'll make a perception check.
both of you can, since you're both going to the same place. The reason Neutral and them didn't have to is because there's only one blacksmith in town, so.
Yaga.
You guys are in like a shopping district, so you have to try and find what you're looking for, you know?
I got 15 total.
That's okay. Desi might get higher. Desi, roll.
Wow. Okay. Natural 20.
You're like looking around, and you're like, oh, that place looks pretty cool. And then Emma just kind of grabs you and is just like, we're going this way. So, you enter a store. Give me a second here. So the name of this store is this one's called shit, what was it called? Look. Oh yeah. This is called Ernie's Fantastical Wares.
Okay.
So we walk in?
So, I mean, do y'all walk in?
Yeah, we walk in.
Yeah.
I walk in.
So, as you enter, you are greeted by the front counter. You are greeted by this man.
Hold on 1 sec.
Well, hello there.
Hello.
How are you doing? The man before you is a Furbolg male. So, what brings you into my shop?
Enchanted wares.
Of course, Enchanted Wares. Of course. Welcome. Let me introduce myself. I am Ernie.
Prock.
Hello, Ernie.
Your name is what now?
Prock.
Prock. I like that. And, you, miss?
My name is Emma.
Emma, okay. So, what are y'all after? See, all of these items here are hand enchanted by me.
May you enchant something yourself at this moment.
If you have the money, quite so.
How much money would it cost to enchant my greatsword?
Depends what kind of enchantment you want.
What kind of enchantments do you offer?
Oh, lots of things. I can enchant it with lightning, fire, ice.
Wind?
Well, that's a tricky one.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier to enchant the staff with wind. Great sword with wind is actually kind of tricky, but I can do it. You see, I do have, and he points over to one of the shelves, walks over and grabs this falchion. This right here is a falchion of wind fury.
What does it
A
do?
little example of what it does.
Indeed.
You watch him like twirl it or whatever, and then he jabs it forward, and this gust of wind, like, make a Constitution saving throw.
Will that be a D20?
D20, and then, yeah, your saving throw at the top.
Oof. Got it. 14.
Yeah, you make it with your modifier. I already know.
Alright.
So, you watch as this wind threatens to push you back, and like you watch as like some of the wares in the shop kind of rattle around, but you just kind of power through it. And he just kind of smirks and looks at you, and he's like, "Pretty cool, right?"
Indeed.
He goes
How much-
and lays it back on the shelf or whatever, kind of neatly or whatever, or like fixes it a little, and he goes back behind the counter. So, anything here catch your eye? Do you want anything in particular?
Any magical gauntlets?
Well, shit, hold up. You watch him go into the back, and you hear like some rattling, like, okay, let's see what we got. Oh, almost got that. He comes back with a pair of iron gauntlets, and he says, well, I've got these right here.
Enchantment?
Yep, these are enchanted gauntlets. These gauntlets are of Goliath might.
Goliath might.
Yes. They make you stronger.
How much?
5,200 gold.
Very well. I will not buy those gauntlets.
Of course.
How much to What is the lightest price to enchant a weapon?
Like I said, it depends on the enchantment, but I can guarantee you it'll at least, like, the lowest, let's see. If you want to I'd say about 800 gold to just add a simple lightning or fire enchantment. This is a weaker version, of course. 800 gold.
Any wares in this shop? Around 80 gold.
Around what?
80 gold.
Nope.
Very well. I will take my leave.
Very well. Oh, nope. you are welcome to come back when you have more money. I will not be leaving anytime soon. And for you, little lady, do you want anything in particular?
No. Depending on the prices, anything's too expensive here. Unless you have something on bargain sale or something like that, right?
So, are you newcomers to town?
Yeah.
That we are.
Well, if you ever desire to get some enchanted goods, please come visit me.
Of course.
I would say to avoid. I would say avoid. I'd recommend you avoid Dante's wares.
Where would this be?
It's in the shopping district. I'll tell you that much.
Very well.
So do y'all leave?
We leave.
And what do y'all do?
Decide to go to Dante's Wares.
Of course.
My man, Ratbag.
Make a perception check.
Dang.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Kale, sure enough, you find it.
You walk in.
Okay.
I walk in.
Wait, what?
I walk in. Desi, do you follow?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see what this place is about.
Like, this place is not as like nice looking as
Ernie's?
Classical Wares. This place is kind of like, it's like a wooden place with like a cloth roof on it, you know, kind of like a stand. And you see a shit. What was it? Oh yeah, sorry. You see a air genasi.
Please post the picture.
Yep, I will. Give me a second. This is the type of individual you see running the shop.
Very well.
Mhm.
Oh, hello. Welcome, customers. Welcome, customers. My name is Dante, and you are now in Dante's Wares.
Nice.
Blue.
So, what has brought you here?
Enchantment.
Oh, good. You're looking for enchanted items and such, yes?
Yes,
See, I don't do enchanting, but I sell enchanted items.
Oh.
indeed.
And lucky for you, there is a set of magical items that are on sale.
It's the catch.
He pulls out this pouch. It's like a really, really old pouch. And he just kind of swipes off some of the dust. This is a magical card deck.
What will it do?
That's a secret. But for the price of 20 gold, it is yours.
Secret?
Yes.
I do not do secrets. I roll for intimidation.
Oh my.
Good.
D20?
Yeah. Versus his charisma, so you better roll high.
Oh,
Wow.
Huh?
Yeah, okay, yeah, you definitely. Wow.
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 Whoa.
You see him just kind of stare at you, and he's just like, okay. Listen, big guy. For the price of 10 gold.
no. What does the card deck do?
It does a lot of things. I really don't know.
Be specific!
Calm down.
Calm down, okay? Look. You're a customer, okay? Well, you're a potential customer. I don't want the guards to come in here and get the wrong idea, okay? So please lower your voice.
Then tell me what the deck
I can't
does.
give you specifics, man. All I can tell you is these cards are very, very powerful.
Lower the price.
I lowered it from 20 to 10.
Lower it more.
10 gold.
Dang.
10 gold? stare intently at the pouch. And I look at the man. Then I look at the pouch. Then I leave the place.
Oh.
Wait.
I
6
stop at the exit. 6.
6.
gold.
Not a bad deal.
I'll take it.
Good deal. You now have a mysterious deck of cards.
Nice.
Neat.
So, make sure you subtract 6 gold.
Yep.
And, Dante says, the business is kinda appreciated.
Good.
I do have more goods, if you want to browse.
What other goods?
I've got some boots, I've got rings, I've got necklaces.
I'll trade the cards for boots.
We don't do tradesies.
Trades.
You bought the cards, you keep them.
Fair enough. Now, Emma, do you want anything?
What did the boots do?
Well, tell me how much gold you have on you.
No.
Why not?
Why would I have to tell you?
You watch as he covers his eye and like mutters a few words under his. Oh well, based on what I can tell, you don't have enough on you, so. And you watch as he like uncovers his eye and just kind of blinks a few times and seems like he's like readjusting. From
Guessing
what
that
I-
was a spell there.
Yep. So, from what I can tell, you definitely do not have enough money to even purchase the boot. You do, on the other hand, have enough money to purchase this ring.
What does the ring do?
A ring with like an odd looking gem on it. You can't put I can't put a needle on it. You don't know what kind of gem it is. This right
Is this
there-
cursed?
Pardon?
Is it cursed?
No, of course not. Roll insight.
Ooh.
So what's that?
That's a 12.
Yeah, as far as you know, it's not cursed.
You bitch!
I'm good.
No. Desi, that's metagaming.
I mean,
Your character thinks this item. Your character has no clue what this ring does.
There's another
okay.
price.
Well, this ring sells for only 2 gold. It is a simple ring of protection.
Okay.
Would you like?
Sure.
Okay, here you go. He hands you the ring. That'll be 2 gold.
Okay. 2 gold it is. Oh. Is that Ratbag?
Yeah.
No, I'm just
What happened?
Your character.
I think I like it, but no hair at all. No hair at all.
No hair.
It's bald.
No hair at all.
Okay.
Perfectly bald.
And anything else besides that?
No hair, but less eyebrows, less ears, and that's perfect.
Gotcha. Thank you. Continue, please. I was saying about the gem. Guys, continue. What?
So, so you'll leave Dante's shop. So, do you do anything with the deck, or do you do anything with the ring?
I open the deck and pull out a card.
Okay, give me a second. Where do I keep my card?
Can I use my Yu-Gi-Oh cards?
Oh my god.
So that I pull out the Dark Magician.
my god. Where's the Egyptian god cards?
It's over
I'll pull out Slifer.
Cypher.
Give me a sec. This is like a crisp ass deck, dude. So give me a sec. Cards.
Can I assemble all 5 pieces of the Zodiac?
So, Caleb, what do you do after opening the deck?
I take out a card.
Okay. Give me a minute. Zach is gonna hate me whenever he finds out I did this. He's gonna be like, Garret, what the fuck's wrong with you? Like, I'm not even kidding. Zach's not the kind of guy to be like, what the fuck? But this will make him what the fuck me.
Oh.
Like, you don't understand what I just gave Caleb.
Oh no.
I think I might know what you gave him.
I feel like I might know as well. I might have seen this.
Then DM me what you think it is. Sorry this is taking so long. This just takes a little bit of preparation. I was not expecting.
Not a problem.
I was not expecting. You know, honestly, I was not expecting him to open them this session.
Oh man.
Probably.
Okay. So, Caleb, come in my room. Oh, fuck you. Choose. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. You have 18 cards to choose from. Choose the number 1 through 18. 12. 12? 12. Tell me when to stop counting. Now. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You may leave the room. Okay, so what would that be? Give me a minute here. Oh my gosh, I think you got a good one. Pretty sure.
What is it? What did I get?
Okay, give me a
boy.
minute. I have to consult something right quick.
What's happening?
Caleb, you are a lucky bastard, dude.
I know I am. I've played all sorts of card games.
No, you don't understand how fucking lucky you are, dude. 146. So, gotta go.
What did I get, Garret?
Okay, it's gonna take me a while to decide. So, are you guys just gonna like head back home or whatever?
I'm still with Maxi, and I'm kind of just I'm inflamed. I'm kind of like, I will get the revealing armor one day. And is it okay if I take a stop at Dante's as well?
If you want to make your way there and then make a perception check to figure out how to get to Dante's, sure.
Yes, please.
Okay. So you make your way. Is Maxi following you?
Is he?
Is he?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
Okay, Maxi is with me.
Yes, I'm following you.
He is.
Okay, so go ahead and make a check. That's a good weapon. That's too much.
Oh, Koto says Koto wants to go.
And then,
So Caleb, guess what? Congratulations! You watch as you pull out this card. This card slowly turns into a greatsword.
Oh.
So Caleb, let me go ahead and message. Okay, there we go. Okay, so Caleb, you currently now have the.
Come on. What the fuck? Oh. Oh. Oh no. Why do I have that? I feel like this is a bit unfair.
So, you watch as you pull out this card, it turns into this greatsword. Emma, you watch as he pulls out this card and like just a blackened greatsword, not like about the same size as his original one, except it has these golden embellishings on it, and these golden embellishings seem to burn with a fiery glow to them.
Jeez.
Wow.
Really nice deck of cards.
And you watch as the card returns to the deck, and the deck seems to lock itself.
Huh.
What is this deck giving me?
Once you attune to it, you'll understand the properties.
How do I attune to something?
You take 30 minutes to get adjusted with your weapon.
Very well.
So, Desi, do you want to put on the ring?
Yes. To the left. Nope. Oh.
Okay, so as you put on the ring, you feel this tightening grip around your ring finger.
Oh,
Okay, you can hear me?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so as you put on the ring, you feel this grip tighten around your finger.
Uh-huh.
And you don't really notice anything different.
Alright.
Okay, so are you guys gonna go head back to the place or whatever?
Wait, hold on.
What?
Let me use my spell. Make sure nothing's bad happening.
Wait, what's up?
My spell? Identify?
Shit, you have identify?
Yeah.
why did you identify before you put it on?
I forgot I had that. I just
Oh
looked
my
down
God.
at my screen. Yeah.
Oh dear.
That was my fault.
Too late now.
Yeah.
Go ahead and identify it. I guess. Garret, what's he do?
Give me a minute. You guys can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
So, takes you a minute to cast Identify, but as you identify it, it doesn't give you a full rundown of it. It's kind of weird. It doesn't give you the full properties of it. The only thing you know is it's a cursed item.
Figured.
Okay, so y'all are heading back to the marks.
Yeah.
Me and Maxi are heading to Dante's.
Okay, yeah. You make it to the place and you find it with ease. So do y'all enter?
Do we see the orc and the bard head out on our way, or
You just missed them.
okay? We head inside the shop, and I kind of look around in amazement, but snapping out of it, Lelelele immediately heads to the counter, and with conviction looks the man in the eye and says, "Hello, I am a traveling traveling paladin of the goddess Pervosia. Can you enchant armor?"
Oh wow! I cannot enchant armor, but I do sell enchanted armor.
What kind of enchanted armor do you sell?
I have these boots. I have pants. I have shirts. Well, not shirts, but I have armor. I sell a variety of things. But you do, so that means your pockets are not full. So, since I like you, Tiefling, he pulls out this string. It's like a silk string with like some sort of like something wrapped around it. Do you know what this is?
The tiefling looks down at the string, looks up at him, and shakes her head.
I call it the loophole.
So loophole.
What you could do with it is, you tie it in a circle, you press it against the surface, and you can like reach through it. I mean, you can only stick your finger in because it's kind of small. For example, you watch as he like crouches down under the table, and you watch as this ethereal hole comes through, and you watch as he sticks his finger through and just kind of wiggles it, and then he pops back up.
It's some
40 gold.
It's what kind? Is it some kind of portal or something?
Basically,
To where?
it allows you to reach through solid objects.
Can you speak through the hole?
I mean,
Lil asked, can you speak to the hole?
it's not used for. I mean, yeah, it's not the very big hole as you saw. Only my finger can fit through.
She slams the money on the table. I'll take it.
Okay.
For 40 gold.
Okay.
Okay.
So
wow.
Immediately. Oh, hold on, let me. Oh, this is so cool. she's kind of shivering in excitement. She immediately goes over to Maxi, and she puts it she puts the little string and the circular string on like the left side of his head and puts her finger through and see what happens.
You do that, and it doesn't do anything. I should mention, by the way, I forgot to mention. Yeah, it doesn't work on living things.
I
don't think you want someone touching the insides now.
That she
Perhaps.
Oh,
I was gonna say perhaps you were a little bit too excited.
Well, I don't particularly need it with living things. She, in kind of spinning it, takes her greatsword out of her back holster and again stabs it into the ground, and puts.
Can you not do that in my shop?
She kind of bows like really quickly to the man behind the counter and goes back to putting the loop on the steel of her sword, and puts her finger through. Does it?
Yeah, it goes through the sword.
Oh, she kind of like jumps up a bit, and she looks at Maxi and she's like, "My afternoon has been made."
Well, I'm glad.
She holsters her sword and puts and adds the rope to her bag, and kind of her chest puffed out, she walks out the door as if nothing happened.
Right.
She doesn't notice that she left Maxi behind.
So, Halfling, do you want to buy anything?
Actually, can I make a perception check to see around the shop?
I mean, you don't even need to. You can look
Oh.
around.
Oh well. Can I see what can I look around and see what's?
There's a pair of boots. There's some armor. There's gloves. There's necklaces. There's rings. There's jewels. There's a couple of staffs, and he kind of eyes you and kind of motions you to come closer.
What is it?
Come closer. Come closer.
Um.
Are you gonna come closer?
Well, why do you want me to go closer?
So I can whisper.
Okay then.
So do you go closer?
Yeah.
He leans in. If you are willing to drop me 5 gold right now, I can bring you to the back where the real goods are.
Huh.
But you have to make a promise to me. That companion of yours, do not tell her, do not tell anybody. Our little secret, right, Halfling?
I see.
Yeah. You don't see. I said, our little secret, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So do you want to go browse?
I'm gonna be real honest. This guy seems really shady. I feel like I'm gonna regret this, but okay then, fine.
Alright, subtract 5 gold.
Okay.
He kind of looks around, and you watch as he guides his hand. It kind of it blows the shop door, or the shop. It's like a tarp or whatever, so it kind of shuts it somewhat or covers it.
Okay.
And he grabs you by the hand and just kind of whisks you away into the back. And you watch as he opens another tarp that seemingly wasn't there before. And you enter the back area, and there's this faint purple lighting or whatever in this area, and you see a series of very well made armors, weapons and items of sorts, like all over the place. And he's like, "This right here, this is the good shit."
Huh, I see.
But the good shit is expensive shit. But I'll tell you this much, Halfling boy. Once you get more money, because I already know how much money you have on you.
Okay.
You do not have enough to afford anything. Once you come back with money, I will be glad to sell you some things.
Can I look around?
He starts to look around and he just kind of he just grabs your shoulder and he's like, no. You may only look when you're ready to buy. You're not ready to buy.
I understand. And then give him a nod.
As he brings you out, he hands you the 5 gold back. And he's like,
Oh, what?
yeah, he gives you the 5 gold back. And he was like, next time, when you want to buy, that 5 gold stays with me.
I understand.
That was just a test of your loyalty, my boy. And you did good. So, until next time, I'd say you should go catch up with your tiefling friend. And with a whisk of his hands, the tarp opens again.
Huh. Interesting.
So you end up catching up to Lelelele. As you catch up to her, you see that she doesn't have her shoulder plate on. She has it in her hands, and the string is like on it, and she's constantly putting her finger through it and then taking it back out, and she's completely dazed as she does this.
So are y'all gonna make your ways back to the place?
Yes, we return. We return to the home.
Mark's or whatever.
Yeah.
So as you all return to Mark, she decided to get set for bed, and you guys, as you're going to sleep. Well, what's the sleeping arrangement? Who's sleeping with who and in what room? Actually, well, no. Y'all are all sleeping in the same area. Y'all are kind of like in a bunk area, but you're not sleeping in the same bed. There's beds for each of you. But you're all in the same room, so as you go to sleep or whatever, you all kind of think about the plans for tomorrow. And that is where we will leave off.